This is my son Mike's story. I also had it outside the prescription bottle. It's in a prescription bottle for my antidepressant, which I take since I found out he was dying because he couldn't get care. Mike had a 1 in 4 chance of colon cancer. He didn't have insurance. In New York, he was able to get, when he lived in New York, he was able to get colonoscopies. But when he moved to Savannah to go back to college, he and his wife both, he didn't get insurance. He was a waiter at part-time and a full-time student. And he was doing really great until he started with stomach aches. And he went to the emergency room, he went to the doctor, and the doctor, when he went to ask about colonoscopies, the doctor wrote in his record, patient needs a colonoscopy but can't afford it. And that continued on for almost 2 years. And then he started getting stomach aches and started vomiting and losing weight. And they finally did a colonoscopy and they found out that his entire colon was blocked, but they didn't tell him. So 3 weeks later, he wound up in the hospital in renal failure and vomiting fecal matter. He was 6 feet tall, he weighed 112 pounds. They finally decided to do something. They did surgery to remove the blockage, but he already had stage 3 cancer. And they almost let him die twice more in that year, once from a blockage that was caused by radiation. They let him get down to 104 pounds before they did anything. And then once they didn't treat his surgical wound when it became seriously infected. We got him an appointment with a doctor at Duke who immediately adopted him so that he could at least give him a little more time. And they gave us 2 more years with Mike, but he died April 1st, 2008. And he couldn't have gotten insurance if he could have afforded it because he had a birth defect and that was a pre-existing condition. So he could not have gotten private insurance.